I hope you can hear me. Hello, what's up? It's the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. How you doing? I'm doing a picture-in-picture, and I got my table set up here because I want to show everybody all of my sketchbooks. Today, I came up with this week, if you can hear me, please say in the chat. I hope this audio is working. I did not have time to test it. I'm a little late this morning, but look at my tabletop. I have put all of my sketchbooks because I have a lot of sketchbooks. My brain is built to have the shiny new object, and so constantly I am getting a new sketchbook and starting a new sketchbook and doing different things, and I never really ever finished any of my sketchbooks, and I really want to change that in 2025. So that's what the Sketchbook Club is all about. It's about trying to get you and me to actually work on a sketchbook and kind of finish it. I mean, that's my goal. I mean, I have anything I make is like a little sketchbook, all these little pieces of paper. I'm going to kind of spend a little bit of time right now to start kind of showing you some of my sketchbooks, because this is my goal, and my son's sketchbook, because this is a sketchbook I made for my son, Lachlan. So I make sketchbooks, I buy sketchbooks, I also make these kind of sketchbooks, but I like to make sketchbooks, like cool little sketchbooks, even if it's just like a little piece of paper that folds out. This one is not one that I actually worked on, point in fact. Let me show you if I find one that I did work and kind of worked on this one. So look, see this? It's Frank's flower booklet, and I just made all these flowers. Man, I really hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, oh, thank you so much. Marco, you know basketball today? I thought you had basketball on Saturday mornings. Hello everybody. If you're watching, if you're not watching live and you're watching recorded, stay watching, because I'm going to give you a little tour of my sketchbooks. Anything can be a sketchbook. Get a piece of paper and fold it up and make it into like a little book. This is what I do in the shop a lot with the kids. I make stuff like this. I can't really see it. Let me go on the big, oh, look at my space. I'm kind of like trying to figure this out. Like, what am I doing back here? Anyways, you can't see this on the screen from over there, but I'm going to come back on the overhead in a few minutes. But I just literally scattered my entire table here with like all the sketchbooks that I have been working on over the last several years. Some of them are like 20 years old. Some of them are, oh man, I'm sorry, basketball is canceled, but that's good. Now you can draw. All right, so let me see if I can do this. I can't remember what, yeah, there's my overhead. All right, so let me do the picture-in-picture too. Hold on a second. So the bubble letters, big deal for me. I love to bubble letter. I love to doodle. I love to make little things. So this sketchbook club, so you understand like what I'm doing here with the sketchbook club. I'm trying to get myself to finish all of these sketchbooks. So what I've decided to do in 2025, just a couple of days ago I decided it. I decided in this book, look, just a couple of days ago I said, every single day, I'm going to do a drawing or a doodle every day. And I labeled this one January 23rd. Yesterday's, I did it in this little book, my teeny tiny doodle book, which I made. It's like a staple stitch book. And yesterday I just did this quick, well, I drew this, like kind of drew this thing, like just some bubble letters. And then I drew this kind of thing, which is really hard to see. I'm going to put it up to the camera like this. Where am I going? Oh, I got to go like this. You see what I did? I took this white marker and I just did a bunch of scrabble lines, and then I took a thin black marker and I put all of these little lines to make these cool shapes. I'm going to finish this page at some point, but I don't know exactly when. And then what else did I do? I can't find my bigger book. This is the book. Oh yeah, here it is. This book I'm very proud of. I don't know, there's a lot of background noise over here. I apologize for that, but oh, Marvin's here too. What's up, Marvin and Mark? How you guys doing? Okay, so I'm going to look at the chat once in a while, but if you chat, I mean, keep chatting, it's fine. I want to see it, I want to say hello to you guys, but I also want to show this stuff. So the computer's over there, and you guys are right there, and I'm right here, and look at this book. This is just another cute little sketchbook. I did this bubble lettering. Look at all the lines. And then, check this out. Sometimes scrap paper can be repurposed into something new and beautiful. I wrote that with the bubble letters. Oh, man, I love it so much. And then over here, let me see this one. I didn't finish this one yet. Wait, is that? No, I did something else there. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, sorry. Giving you a space to explore new ideas. This is what the Sketchbook Club is all about. You get some paper. You look at I made the back of this book, and I did all this cool line work. That did that late last night before I went to bed, because I could not figure out what I wanted to do today at the. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for the chat. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to draw today. I figured I would want to draw bubble letters, but I did want to show you this because I don't know when I set it up. I think it's March 1st or March 2nd, and my first ever in-person sketchbook club. It's like on a Saturday afternoon, and don't sign up yet because I'm gonna lower the price because I gotta figure this out. I want to make stuff where we're gonna use scrap paper and we're gonna make sketchbooks, like little sketchbooks like these things, like just with scrap pieces of paper. I mean, look at these things. I did all these. Here's one I made. It's called Frank's Book of Candy Bars, but I've never drawn in this. Look. Never drew a candy bar. My idea was to make, it's a nice long folded piece of paper. I got a lot of these things. And I said, I'm going to make this little booklet and I'm going to draw like a Hershey bar here and I don't know, whatever, the M&Ms, Three Musketeers, Babe Ruth, all these different candy bars in each panel on both sides. Never did it. That's the point. I do things like this and then I never follow up with them. I never do them and I want to do them and I want to inspire you to do the same. You might have a sketchbook floating around in your house that you haven't used in a while. You might not have a sketchbook. You might have a bunch of paper, loose leaf paper. I don't know where my paper is. I got like scrap paper over here, like a little piece of paper. I take it, I fold it up. I put a staple on it. I got all this like machinery to like make like little books, a little hole punch of things. We're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff with the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I'm gonna really do this. I'm really gonna do it. All right, so here again, scrap paper, birds. I wrote this word birds, and we have been asking the kids to draw birds in here, and then you just draw little birds in this book. Some people have like a theme for a sketchbook, like, you know, this is one of those. Like, yeah, this is birds, this is bugs, this one is food, this one is robots. It's hard for me to do stuff like this. There's faces, you know, all these kind of books, like there's a theme to these books. But, you know, if I don't feel like drawing, one moment I feel like drawing a face and I don't have that face book with me, what am I going to do? I'm going to draw a face in another book. So, I have all these books and they're floating around all over the place, and I do really love to do bubble lettering. It makes me so happy to do this. Man, look at this bubble lettering that I did. I so love it so much. So I'm gonna do a little bubble lettering today, and I'm gonna just give you a quick tour. While I do this, I want you to like get your sketchbook out and just start doodling. Doodle aimlessly. Like I did this here while I talk. I'll show you this. This was something I did in like 35 seconds a couple of weeks ago at one of my live videos when I was trying to explain how to layer things, because we were doing this cats thing. This cats thing was so funny. So we were doing this cats thing, and I just said, look, take a piece of paper in your book. Yeah, I'm gonna clear out this table in a second, but I really like the way it looks, all the stuff on it. But take a piece of paper in your sketchbook. I'm sorry for the tuna fish. This guy is like blocking the view. And then just do something like this, maybe. Draw a heart. You don't have to draw a heart, but you could draw a circle, you could draw a shape, you could draw a funny shape, you could draw a rope, whatever you want to do. And then like do this, look, do another one, but go behind it like this. You see? And then over here maybe do one that goes over, oh, excuse me, I lost my voice there. It goes over there like that. And so you have this kind of like spatial sort of like depth. I don't know how to explain it to you, but, and then you'll do something like this, maybe behind over here. And then you're just kind of playing around with the pencil. So you just like, and then over here I'll do maybe one like that. And look, in like 2 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever it is, I just made a composition of hearts with some nice background shapes. And I don't know, maybe something over there. Maybe like one is going like this, look. See, it's going off the edge. And then you do that, and then you take, I don't know, I get this acrylic marker. It's actually pretty cool. And I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to darken in. I might erase those pencil lines. I like to keep them. And I did this. And then this one I'll do like this. You can do this. It's fun. And then this one, I'll go like this. And the idea behind this is you kind of have this like layered composition. And maybe you don't know how to draw like a heart, whether you stop it underneath. So just draw the whole heart, a bunch of them different ways, and then you can erase it afterwards. But I like to try to challenge myself. Look, I'm going around my microphone to see where that heart is. Keep it in the picture. And then, look, I just did this. And I'm going to clean it up a little bit. And then Oh, this marker stays wet. And then I love to do stuff like this. I'm gonna come over here and get my triple spy liners. And then I'll do something like just kind of sit there. I'm gonna do the background, and I'm just gonna do these little lines, which you hardly see. But look at the spaghetti lines. I call them spaghetti lines. Man, I love those things. And you just sort of do little rainbow lines like this. The idea behind I do it a lot. Like, look, see this? See the cover? See the, how do I do this? I can't show. I'm going really up to the camera. Oh man, you see all the thin lines? It takes a while. It takes a long time for you to develop that over time. But that's why I have all these sketchbooks, and I'll make something like this, and it will take time, and then eventually it could look something like this. I mean, come on, look, I'm not even done with this. See, this is a page that I told myself I was going to work on at some point, but I never worked on it. So that's what the Sketchbook Club is about. I'm gonna even sit there for like 2 minutes to develop a nice habit of doodling. I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits with James Clear, I think the guy's name is. And I've got the audio book on the car. When I pick up my kids from school, they're like, "Oh, Dad, what are you listening to this again?" I'm just listening to it on a loop because I'm trying to develop better habits. I'm trying to do push-ups every day. Me, my son, Lachlan, and my other son, Luke. Luke is like an athlete. He does a lot of push-ups. He told us yesterday. Last night we're driving him to training for soccer, and he's telling me how he's keeping a log of the push-ups he's doing. I want to get inspired by this. I mean, it's like 240 push-ups this day. And then Lachlan says to him, "Wait, Dad, Luke, are you doing 240 push-ups in a row?" And he's like, "No, throughout the day I'm doing like a couple of push-ups, then I do more push-ups, then I do different push-ups." And he's like doing like 240 push-ups in a day. And then one day he did 140 push-ups. And so it inspired me to say, like, I want to do push-ups, but I'm going to do, are you ready for this? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 5 push-ups a day. That's my goal, to do 5 push-ups a day. I don't know what Lachlan's goal is going to be. Maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it is. But I'm going to do 5. That's all I'm going to try to do. I'm going to do 5 push-ups every day. I'm going to put a little log together. I'm going to like log at 5. Luke can log whatever he wants. He's going to brag about his 400 push-ups, whatever he's doing. He's 17 years old. I cannot compete with that. But I'm going to do 5, and I'm going to log them in my little book. I got this little, it's not a sketchbook. It's kind of a sketchbook. It's like a calendar book. And I wrote like a Lachlan, Luke, and Frank, me, Dad. I call myself Dad to them. And then I'll just write like how many push-ups I do every day. And I said to my 2 kids, can we like be accountability on this? Like, can we like motivate each other to keep doing this so that it doesn't become like, oh, we talked about that like a month ago. I'm going to really try to do this. And that's what I'm trying to do with this, with the Sketchbook Club. That's why I'm setting up in March, and I'm probably going to try to do it weekly. My goal is to every week do a Sketchbook Club in person. I'm going to keep doing this 9 o'clock morning thing. I'm going to keep doing it. And then in the afternoons, not every weekend. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But maybe every weekend. Maybe even after school one day. I don't know. I got to figure that out too, because I got a lot of stuff going on with my kids with the after school stuff. But I'm going to, let me go back on the overhead like this so you can see what I'm doing. Man, look at this. I mean, I'm not going to keep doing this because this one's going to take me too much time. That's the point. I just did this for like four minutes. Like while I talked to you, I just did a little bit of these lines. I built this up. Over time, this is going to develop. I've shown this before in my live video, but here's one of my on-the-go daily doodle books, and I'm going to try to find it. Every time I try to look for this thing, I cannot find it, but I'm going to find it this time. Guarantee. No, that's not it. It's not in this book. I think it's in the smaller book. Oh, man. Hold on a second. I got a lot of books. Oh, look at this one I did. It's just fun. Oh, that was not what I wanted to show you. Where is it? It's coming. It's coming. Here it comes. Here it comes. There it is. This is like my most favorite thing. I'm so proud of it my whole life because this is a page that I just took a bunch of lines, and I'm sorry I'm not doing a specific activity right now, but I really wanted to, I had a very impactful week. I had a week of a lot of like thinking. I was sitting in the car and I was driving and I had that book on about the habits, and I said, that's what I want to do. I want to finish all my sketchbooks. I want to go into each one of these books a little bit every day. I'm going to try to post it. I want you to hold me accountable. I want to hold you accountable. I want you to do the same thing. If you have 1, maybe 4 sketchbooks, maybe you just have like a couple of pieces of paper floating around. And this was like a piece of 8.5/11 paper that I did. I took a piece of 8.5/11 paper, right? I folded it in half. I did a bunch of them. I stapled it, so you can see the staple in there. I put the staple in. I got this cool staple. It's called a saddle stitcher. You can put them in and you can make little books. That's what we're going to do here. I'm going to do that today in my workshop today. Man, Mike and Kevin are going to be upset at this, but today at the workshop, I'm going to make little books for the kids. I don't know if they're going to like it, but maybe they will. And then I just wrote this with a colored pencil. Sketchbook? Question mark? Because is it a sketchbook? Yes, it's a sketchbook. And I didn't draw on it yet. That's the point. I'm going to start drawing in all of these books. Maybe one session, maybe that's what I'm going to do every Saturday. I don't know if you're going to get bored with that, if you're going to be upset. Like maybe one day I'll sit here and say, I want to draw a candy bar right now, or just sketch out a candy bar. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have an idea of what the candy bar looks like in my brain. And I really want to kind of look at the candy bar while I do that. But back to this thing. So I did the scribble scrabble, just lines. I just literally with a pencil drew a whole bunch of lines. And then I markered it over. And then I slowly, with my fine liners, I started shading like little, like you can kind of see it, like, see how it's like kind of scraggly a little bit. And this took me months to do this. And when I finished it, I drew this little heart in there because I was so proud of myself. And I absolutely love this page. I want to make a whole sketchbook of pages like this. I don't have the patience for that. All right, so back to this. So you do this, and you basically take a fine liner or a thin marker or colored pencils, and you just kind of calmly do something like this. And that's what you do. And this morning when I woke up, I still had no idea what I was going to draw today. And I know some of the kids, they want me to draw something. Some of the parents, when I do the sketchbook club, they go, oh, the sketchbook club, what do you show kids how to draw, like a tutorial, like step by step? I'm like, no, I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. I mean, if you want to draw, I mean, what would you want to draw? I mean, I cannot really, teaching people how to draw, I don't teach people how to draw. I teach people to use their imagination and kind of come up with some ideas and draw something that you want to draw. I've told this story a lot of my lives. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you hear me go, oh, here it goes again with the Spider-Man story. But there was like some lady that came here once and she's like, oh, my son, he really wants you to draw him Spider-Man. And I was like, no, I cannot do that. I'm not going to draw a Spider-Man for you. First of all, I don't even know how to draw Spider-Man. I tried it once. I'm not good at it. I know he's got those cool eyes and stuff, but I want you to draw Spider-Man. I want you to draw what you want to draw. That's why it's really hard for me, like, do I show you something specific? I mean, I could do that. I've done it. Kevin, my brother, he told me today, I'm still thinking of doing it, and I might just flip up a page, clear this up a little bit. Sorry for all the noise, but I really like the way this looks, like all my stuff here, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start really drawing in all my books. Like over here, I love flowers. Look, just grab this one day, and I'll just, look, I'm just going to draw a flower. No rhyme or reason. I had the red pen in my hand. You can hardly see it there. I'll get a darker color. I'll use this like purple color. And I'm going to just draw a flower. And this is my sketchbook. I'm showing you because I want you to see it, but you don't need to show anybody what you're doing. I mean, it's yours. I mean, if you're not happy with it and you don't love it, you don't need to show anybody. It's your sketchbook. You do this. Look, you close it up and you say, it's my sketchbook. You put it in your pocket or put it in a little bag or a box or, I don't know, under your pillow or something. And just say, it's like, that's my my little book that I want to draw for myself. I'm not drawing for anybody else. I mean, that's kind of the point. I'm not really drawing for anybody but myself because I love flowers. I love flowers. I love hearts. I love elephants. I love giraffes. I love doodling daily. This is my new daily doodle book. I'm all over the place. But anyways. So, back to this thing. Let's go back and forth. Let's do this. My nose is itchy. Sometimes they say when your nose is itchy, it means you're about to get into a fight. I'm not going to get into a fight with anybody. There's nobody here. Except for you guys are here. And I appreciate that. Nobody's here in the shop. I'm all by myself. I woke up this morning, very cold outside, 18 degrees. Can you believe it? I put on my Instagram story. I was out in the yard. I'm going to put in my Instagram story once I get off of this video, another video that I just took this morning. I was in the yard with Bowie, my dog, and I had my cappuccino in my hand. I took a sip. I was like, it's 18 degrees. Go on my YouTube Live. Check it out. Blah, blah, blah. And then the next video I made, I was on my hands and knees with my dog, and I had my coffee cup next to her, and I was like, Bowie, look at my cappuccino. And she went like this. started licking on the cappuccino. There's like some of the milk foam over there. She likes the milk foam. And I gave her a little bit, but I don't try to do that often. But once in a while, she just sits there when I drink my cappuccino in the morning. She likes the foam milk, so I take a little piece of the foam and I give it to her. Man, she loves it so much. And that's what I do in my kitchen, and that leads to the thing, I don't know if I told you before, but Kevin, he had this idea. He goes, why don't you draw things like in the kitchen, stuff in the kitchen. Kids might like that. I'm like, I don't know, kids might not like that. I mean, maybe they would. I don't know. Would you like to draw things? So then I said to myself, this is the thought process that I have every Friday night into Saturday morning, because I don't plan this. I think I need to start planning this. Maybe it will be better, but like, look, I mean, obviously I didn't plan this. It's all over the place. That's why I went on a little late today, because I was like, all of a sudden I look and I go, oh my gosh, it's 8:55. And I didn't even have this set. I was like, just sort of threw the stuff down on the table. And look, my keyboard is still here. I'm sorry for that. And I just said, I'm going to show them my books, do a little quick doodling, and tell you that what I want you to do is I want you to commit. I want you to want to. I want you to try to. I want you to be interested in, what's a word I could use, to finish your sketchbook. To take a sketchbook and keep working on it. There's this thing called, my neck is itching, sorry. There's this thing called the shiny new object syndrome, they call it. You know what the word syndrome is, don't worry about it. But shiny new object means I want something new. Like, this has been my whole life. I do a sketchbook, I draw in like 4 or 5 pages, and then I go into a stationery store and I look at a new sketchbook and I'm like, I want that sketchbook. This will be the sketchbook that will change my life. I will do that. And it never is. It never happens. And what I've realized is I have all of these shiny new objects. I have all of these books. This book I did different drawings in all the time. And this is not one of these books that has a theme. It's just whatever I want to draw. There I want to draw a kiwi. I bought these chisel tip markers. I didn't like that page. Chisel tip markers, I'm trying to draw a giraffe. I thought I was going to doodle animals all over this page. I got a new ultra fine point Sharpie. I drew that. And I just kept doing this. On this page, I'll draw amoebas. I never drew another amoeba on this page. I'm going to draw an amoeba right now. That's the point. I want you to keep going with your sketchbook. When I talk to the parents about the importance of sketching for the kids, look, I'm going to draw this amoeba. An amoeba is, well, I don't know what an amoeba is, but there's like it has a single nucleus or something. It's a science word, you don't need to know, but I just had this idea that amoebas have one eyeball, and I'm going to give them little eyeballs with like lashes, and then I'm going to, man, I got to get a darker marker so you can see what I'm doing over here. So I just do this squiggly lines, and then I just sort of draw an amoeba. See? And it's just this cool little thing, and then I'll color it in, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I did a little too dark on that one because these are so nice and soft, but that's the point. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change it every day. And so that's that book. I'm not gonna do this every week, don't worry. 1 week I'm gonna do more of like a tutorial thing. Other weeks I'm gonna probably do something like this. This particular week, because my brain was like scattered all week, like about the goal of my sketchbooking and why I want kids to make their own sketchbooks. And I really wanted to show you these little guys because this is what I'm gonna do. I have so much scrap paper in the shop, and I have these cool saddle stitcher. I should have brought it here. It's like a stapler, but it's like a stapler with like a big, it looks like a saddle, like a horse saddle. And you put the paper on it like this, and it hangs onto a saddle like that, and then you staple it so you can make like long books or short books. And then you can just take like a couple of pieces of scrap paper, fold it up, make some really cool looking thing, and then turn it into a little sketchbook that will just be something that you can have and hold on to and draw and just love it so much. I made this one for Lachlan because my son Lachlan is 12 years old. So I made this for myself. I showed it to him. I go, Lachlan, look at my teeny tiny little doodle book that I made. And in the back it says the back of the book. This doodle book was started at Little Pulp. And Lachlan said, can I have one of these, Dad? I said, absolutely, Lachlan. And I made him this. He didn't color this in. He wants me to color this in. I don't want him to do it, but I might do it. And then I did the back of the book for him. So I did. So now we both have these little books. I'll make one for Luke if he wants one, but he's probably going to say he doesn't want one. I have some blank ones too. I have a bunch of these. I'm gonna put them out in the shop today, and I'm gonna try to make the kids draw little books, make the little books for themselves. And so that's what I'm gonna do. March 1st, March 2nd, Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. All right, I'm gonna clear this out. I'm gonna do some serious drawing now. Let's do this. See, look, there's a journal for Lachlan. What am I gonna draw? I think I'm gonna do that thing that Kevin was giving me an idea for. All right, I'm gonna clear up a little bit and try to like make this look a little more presentable. And I'm gonna take a piece of paper, a new paper, on my sketchbook. Sorry for all this stuff over here, this stuff. Oh yeah, look, you can't see this, but I did this. Oh man, I put the picture in the wrong position because I made this cute sign, look. How's that? Sketchbook Club, welcome to the Sketchbook Club, that's what it is. This is a Sketchbook Club, I hope you're enjoying being in the Sketchbook Club. I'm making a sticker for the Sketchbook Club, so if you wanna be in the Sketchbook Club, you get like a sticker, and this is in the way. All right. Things you might find in a kitchen. That is the drawing that I'm gonna do right now. So if you already started drawing amoebas because I was doing that, or you drew the hearts thing over there and did that, and you wanna keep doing that, I want you to keep doing that. Do not stop doing that. But Kevin, my brother, he said, I don't know, like yesterday, he goes, I want you to draw things in the kitchen. I was like what? He goes, I don't know, like a fork, a spoon, stuff you find in the kitchen. So I took it one step further and I said, let's draw things that you might find in a kitchen. I mean, what might you find in a kitchen? I don't know. I mean, there's different things. So I'm going to start thinking about things that I might find in a kitchen, and I'm going to start drawing them on my sketchbook. I want you to come up with some things that you might find in a kitchen. It could be anything like pots and pans, a stove, a refrigerator, magnets, spoons, forks. Could be like maybe a mouse. Once in a while, there's a mouse in my kitchen. That makes me crazy, and then I have to catch it. A cute little mice. I don't get them a lot, but once in a while, like in the cold weather sometimes, all of a sudden I look and I go, what's that noise? Oh my gosh, I think we have a mouse. And then we catch it, and we don't see another one for a long time, thank God. I don't want to say bugs, because maybe bugs, but no, I don't. Once in a while, I get those ginormous water bugs in my house. I don't know if you ever had one of those, but I am not drawing that as things I might find in my kitchen. Although you might find that in your kitchen. You might have a window in your kitchen. You might not have a window in your kitchen. In my old apartment, we didn't have a window in my kitchen. Now, we had like a skylight looking up because we were in like tiny little kitchen over there in Forest Hills. But now I have a window. I have 2 windows in my kitchen. It's nice. What else could you find in the kitchen? I don't know. Let's start drawing stuff that you might find in the kitchen. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to try to do this before I go back on the picture-in-picture. Can you see that? Can you see my book? Look at this book. I'm going to try to keep this more organized. I'm going to put some of my markers over here so you can kind of see those. These are fun to use. I love the fine liners. You got to get yourself a fine liner, one of these fine liner pens. I'm going to go back in the picture-in-picture in a second. I just got to look at something. So, where's my water? I got to find my water too. I found it. All right, so things you might find in a kitchen. Now, over here, I'm not going to do this now because it's going to take too much time. I'm going to write things you might find in a kitchen. I'm going to do vertical today. Yeah, I'm going to do vertical. So I'll write here, like, things you might find in the kitchen. I'm going to put that, like, in this area. I'm going to go, like, a really light. You're not going to see what I'm doing here, but I'm just drawing, like, a light box there to keep that. So I'm going to keep the things that I might find in the kitchen around there. All right, so one thing I might find in the kitchen is a fork. Let's draw a fork. Oh, I don't even know how to draw a fork. It's easy. Anybody can draw this. Look, I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to do right to the fine liner markers. I hope this has marker ink. There's hardly any. Give me a second. I got to find a good one. Oh, I'll use this one. Whoa, this is a nice pen. Look, I'm going to draw a ginormous fork. I'm not going to give it much decoration. Whoa, this is not looking like a perfect fork, but look. Whoa. I mean, it's fun to do. Just kind of think about what's in your kitchen, or if you're in the kitchen, maybe you're in your kitchen. I'm not in my kitchen right now. I'm in the shop. But look, it's a fork. And over here, I'm going to write fork. What else might I find? Yeah, I'm not going to see that word fork, but what else might I find in my kitchen? Oh, I love these things. Ready? You know what it is? It's a coffee cup. Kevin, if nobody likes this activity, it's Kevin's fault, but I like it. It's a coffee cup, and I'm going to write cup. I almost wrote backwards because I'm used to writing stuff like backwards. So I drew a coffee cup. I know what I have in my kitchen. Look, I'm going to go quickly now. I'm going to do this. I have a basil plant. I drew a basil. We had this kid at the workshop this week for the class, one of the class trips. His name was Basil. And I was like, oh, Basil, that's cool. How do you spell it? B-A-S-I-L? He goes, no, it's B-A-Z or something. Anyway, that day, I made a basil plant. I drew the basil plant. And so this is basil. So I have a basil plant in my kitchen. You might not have a basil plant in your kitchen, but these are things I find in my kitchen. And then I'm going to start writing the word kitchen as I think about other things, because I want you to see like what I'm doing with the bubble letters. And I'm really good at drawing bubble letters, but this one I'm not doing great at. And it's kind of small. I think I should zoom in a little bit more. Man, I think I need to zoom in a little bit more. Look, kitchen. And I'm going to write eventually like things you might find in your kitchen. I'm going to try to keep going with this thing. That fork is looking weird. I know one. This is a cool thing. I don't know if you know what this is called, but I'm not even drawing it correctly, but you know what this thing is called? Man, it's like a giant spoon you use to get soup. But that doesn't look anything like it. It looks like a swan or something, but this is a ladle. I'm going to write ladle in there. I don't even know how to spell ladle. It's like a soup ladle. Can you see it? Ladle. It's riveting. Okay, so what else might you find in your kitchen? Whoa! I just talked about it before. Look at this. Oh no! You might find a mouse. Yikes. I don't want a mouse in my kitchen, but I've had them in the past a couple of times. I used to name them. One whose name was Herman. He was a feisty little guy. I couldn't catch that guy. One time I was trying to catch a mouse in my kitchen. Oh man, my wife would be like, Frank, you shouldn't talk about mice in your kitchen. People are going to think you live in squalor. I don't. Once in a while we get a mouse. I mean, this happens. It happens to everybody. But one time we had this mouse in the kitchen, and I set one of those, sorry to talk about this thing because I don't like to be cruel to animals, but I set a trap, snap traps. And when I put a little cheese on the trap, a little tiny piece of cheese on the trap, when I woke up in the morning, the cheese was gone, but the trap was still like engaged. I was like, what happened here? This mouse got the cheese off the trap and didn't snap the trap. Another time, many years ago, there was one that got the cheese off. The snap was snapped, but there was nothing there. So I don't know how they did that. That's like an amazing mouse. What else? Oh, I know. Over here. Look. And I'm drawing with the fine liner right now, so bear with me. Look at this. You know what this is? Look at this. You're not going to be able to know what this is yet, but you might see it if you see it. Guess what that is? Oh, I don't even know what it's called. I know what it's called. I'm just kidding. It's a refrigerator. Kevin! This was Kevin's idea to draw things that you find in your kitchen. So this is a refrigerator. And I'm going to write here, refrigerator. It's not about the power of the drawing that I'm doing right now. Right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of using my brain to kind of wake up my mind on a Saturday morning here with the Sketchbook Club and just come up with different things that I might find in my kitchen. Another thing I might find in my kitchen, you ready for this? Boots. Sometimes my kids, they leave their boots, especially with this last couple of days with the snow. I come into my house and there's puddles all over the floor. And I'm like, guys, what is going on here? And they put their boots in the kitchen. Don't put the boots in the kitchen. But you might find them in your kitchen. I found them in my kitchen, so there's boots. Man, this is a crazy drawing. Look at this. It's like unbelievable. This is gold. This is solid gold. What is in your kitchen? Draw something. Or if you're back drawing the hearts or the amoebas, that's cool. I don't think there's amoebas in my kitchen. Oh, I just got one. I'm going to do this like this. Look. I'm going to go this way. Look. I mean, it's fun to draw objects that you know what they look like in advance. That's why I want to draw that. See what this is? It's a broom. It's a broom. I'm going to write broom here. And I'm going to keep drawing different things that I might find in my kitchen. I don't know what else. Oh, paper towels. Paper towels. Now I'm cooking. Look at this paper towel. And maybe it's like a paper towel dispenser. I don't know if you have one of those things, but it like floats up there and the paper towels go like this, and then you rip them up and they got like little dotted lines in between the different paper towels. So you have like paper towels over here. Paper towels. What else is in your kitchen? What else is in your kitchen? What are you drawing? Are you drawing anything in your kitchen? I mean, probably like, I don't want to draw stuff in my kitchen. I don't like to go in my kitchen. Food! I don't know how to draw food. Oh, I know. A box of pasta. My son loves it. And they got that window. I'm going like over my microphone like this to see it. I'm going to duck under. I'm going to go like this. Hold on. I'm gonna, like my new shirt says doodle. Pasta. And then I'm going to draw like a little pasta box. It's kind of fun. Anyways, milk. Milk you might find in your refrigerator. Drawing a milk carton is another fun exercise to do. It's not easy to draw a milk carton. You do like a triangle like this. Man, I should go zoom in. Hold on a second. I'm going to zoom in more. Watch, look. To draw a milk carton, you draw like a triangle. And then you draw a line up like this. And you come up like a perspective kind of thing. It's not easy to do this. And then you kind of go like this, and then I'm going to start overlapping things. I'll probably not finish this drawing. I'm not loving it, but I'm going to keep working on this thing. I'm going to keep going. Let me just do a little more. Bear with me for a second. Cakes? A mixer. Oh, yeah, a mixer. Like a blender. No, like those. This thing. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know how to draw a mixer, but man, this is fun. Love to do stuff like this. Look, what does a mixer look like? Oh man, this is not easy to draw. Look, I'm not even in the camera. And those, I don't know, you see what I'm doing? It's like the mixer. If I write the word mixer, you'll know it's a mixer. And it's got to have a plug. Plugs. Whoa. I mean, once you start thinking about this thing, then all of a sudden you're going to look and go, I got so much stuff in my kitchen. If you ever have to move and you got to get all that stuff out of your kitchen, pots and pans. Oh, I'm running out of room. I should have drew smaller, but let me do this. That fork is really bothering me. I drew the ginormous fork. Look. There's a pan. I'm going to write pan in there. And I'll probably draw and decorate this and color it in with colored pencils. I'm not going to do the marker so much. I'm not going to waste my marker ink on this thing. But I'll use like colored pencils or something. Now I'm too close up, but I'm going to zoom out a little bit in a minute. But I like the way. Let me zoom out a little bit. Bear with me for a second. Man, if you could see this little setup that I have. I had a photograph and I was trying to put it into the things I could show you this picture. But if you go on Instagram on my story, I show this overhead camera that I got going on that's showing you this. Oh man, it's like a 2x4 with another piece of 2x4 clamped together with these little screws I got at Home Depot. Woo! And I got the lights over there. It's too much light on my forehead though. I was trying to diffuse that with some boards or something. Watch, look, I'll give you a little lighting instruction. Look, take a piece of paper and look, watch this. You see it? Oh yeah, you can't see it on the overhead, but my face, the forehead gets like less shiny. What are you gonna do? That's my forehead. It's a shiny forehead. I got a shiny forehead and that's it. A microwave? Whoa, Ray, I like that. A sink. All right, no, there's too many things now. Oh my gosh, wait, a cake? Sink? I gotta draw a sink. I guess I'm gonna do this, look. I'm gonna do, oh no, this is gonna be tough. I'm gonna change it up because now I'm running out of room. Stuff I might find in my, and I'll do this. Now I'm gonna give it like this, so now I can really kind of get into it and draw like different things. I'm gonna draw a sink. I gotta erase this line because I was gonna do a whole big thing, but now I got too many things. And you know, could you imagine if I work on this thing and I make it look amazing? How cool would that be? What do you mean 4 cakes? Oh, a mixer for cakes. 4 cakes, what does that even mean? Yeah, like I used this mixer the other day. Oh man, I made crepes the other day. I made the most perfect crepes I've ever done. You take a cup of flour, 1.5 cups of milk, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, a vanilla extract. What else did I put in there? 2 eggs. Something else. Oh, melted butter. Yeah, I think that's it. All those things. And I used this mixer thing, not this one, but the one in my house. Not this as a drawing, but I used the mixer. And I did it up, and you let it sit for like 10 minutes. And then this was the secret. Oh man, if you want to make crepes, even this will work for pancakes. Let's get into the whole kitchen thing. You take a little bowl, you take a paper towel, and you take a little bit of vegetable oil. I found this out on YouTube. I was fascinated by this. You take a little bit of vegetable oil in the bowl with the let me do this, with the paper towel. And you take the paper towel and you dip it in the vegetable oil, not so much, a little bit, like a good amount. I mean, you have to do a little bit. And then on your pan that you're making the crepes on, you wipe the paper towel with the oil, so it gives like a thin, like a swath of oil. And then you take a ladle. Oh, you take a ladle, the mixer. I'm gonna draw eggs. Let me get back to my story in a second, but now I want to draw eggs before I forget to do that. And you basically, go back to this. You take the ladle and you fill it up like 3/4, depending on how big your ladle is. I have like a regular ladle. You're like a 3/4, a little less than 3/4. And you take the pan and you pour the crepe stuff on there. And once you pour it on there, you do this with the pan. You're kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know, like as you're holding the pan like this, like you kind of swish it around, so it like it spreads out evenly across the. I got this like thin frying pan specifically for crepes. It's not like a big one. It's like small. Man, I don't know. I think it's the oil. The color of these crepes was perfect. Lachlan was like, that's the best crepes I've ever had. Puts a little Nutella on, cuts some strawberries and stuff, rolls it up like a flauta or something, and then eats it. Oh my God, it's so good, except I'm not eating the sugar anymore. So I didn't have one. I mean, I had a regular crepe, but there was a little sugar in there, so I guess I did have sugar. I'm going to draw, these are eggs. Let me do this. I'm kind of upset that I started writing the words already because I wanted to do the words in like a cool bubble lettering, but I guess I'll do that another day. I'm not going to do that now. A microwave. I'm going to try to draw a microwave. I don't know about a sink. I guess I could draw. Let me do this. I got an idea. Check this out. Oh, I'm going to go back in the picture in a second. Look. See if you can figure this. It's not what you think. This says H, and this says C. It's kind of a sink. It's the faucet. Look, I don't know. That doesn't look like a faucet, but it's the faucet. I mean, that's what it is. It's a faucet. It's a faucet because I want it to be a faucet. That's what it is. What else? A microwave? Yeah, I guess a microwave is look like this. And then it's got like the button to hold the door. And then it's got like these cool lines like this. And then it's got like a whole bunch of buttons. I don't know, popcorn. Does anyone ever use those buttons? I never use those buttons. And then it's got like a screen readout. And it's got like a handle. And then it's got like some cool detailing. Maybe like a little thing like this to keep it off the counter. And then I guess like a window. I don't know, so you can kind of see. Does that look like a microwave? Sort of. Oh, man. Microwave. Microwave. Some people don't like to have a microwave. Some people say they don't have a microwave in the house. Fascinated by those people. That's amazing. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, man. Salt and pepper? Yes. Let's do it. I'm running out of room here. I think I got to zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see this, but I'm going to zoom in again. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'm going to zoom in. I don't want you to see my, look. I'm sorry for the Sketchbook Club sticker now. This is going to be in the way. Give me a second. I'll move around so I can be real detailed about this. All right, so let me do salt and pepper. I like that idea. Margot or Marvin, I don't know who that was that came up with that idea, but that's good. Just give me a second here. I'll go back on the picture in a second, but I'm going to just, this is salt. And this is pepper. I'm doing a regular one, but some people might have a cool salt and pepper shaker. I have this one. I might have regular, boring salt and pepper shakers. I think I want to get one. And I don't understand, but like, sometimes the salt one only has like a couple of little holes, and the pepper has so many holes, or vice versa. I don't remember. I'm not going to draw. I think I'm going to do this. Look. I think I'm going to start. No. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. Oh, man. I kind of messed up now. I want to take a different color to kind of, ooh, this is dangerous. This is a dangerous idea. I'm going to take this yellow color to kind of separate all the different things with these cool little like things. I don't know, I think that'd be kind of fun to do because then I could fit like smaller things in here like I don't know what else to do. It's hard to draw a spoon. I'm not sure how to draw a spoon. Spoons are hard to draw. In my architecture school once, we had to draw like a spoon, and it wasn't easy to do, but I guess, man, I'm really upset about that fork. I'm really upset that I drew this ginormous fork. Here's a spoon. I have these cute little spoons for my espresso. Actually, I got them. Oh, my good friend Teresa bought me these tiny little spoons. Man, I love those things. It's for an egg, for a soft-boiled egg. It's like a little egg, like a little spoon with a little thing, the clicker thing. Oh, I did a video about that. I don't know what it's called. It's like you put the egg, soft-boiled egg in a little cup, and you have this thing that looks like the Times Square ball. You zip. I don't have to explain it, but it's really cool. And my friend Teresa gave that to me. What else might I find in the kitchen? I'm trying to come up with ideas that are. Oh, I got one. This is a good one. Man, I really wanted to sketch this one out, but I'm going to go this. Look, maybe you can understand what this is when I draw it like this. Look. And I'll do like lines like this. And I'll do like little lines like that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And then I'll do lines like this. It's like a towel. Doesn't look at all like a towel, but if I write towel, then you know it's a towel. Like a dish towel. Yeah, see? It does not look like a dish towel. Oh yeah, a trash can. Oh man, I don't want to talk about the trash cans. Think about the trash can. We had this trash can. My wife had this idea. Oh man, if my wife is watching this, she's not watching this. There's no way she's watching this. I can talk about the trash can. My wife bought this like circular, thin metal trash can with the foot pedal, and she thinks it's amazing because it doesn't take up too much space, and I don't like it. Everyone was like, "What? What is this thing?" You put the garbage in there and you stuff it in, because you don't want to be the person that takes out the garbage. So like you open up the garbage, you don't want to be the one that has to take the garbage into the yard or down the hall or wherever you got to take your garbage to. So when you open it up and it's kind of full, you just stick stuff in, right? So the more you stick it in, this is like a thin cylinder that when you try to get the plastic bag out of the garbage can, it's impossible to do it. I rip the bag, it's all over the place every single time. And I'm like, and my wife's like, you don't know how to do it. I was like, all right, I'll draw a trash can, but I don't want to draw the trash can I have. I want to draw the trash can I want, which is I want this like giant rectangle trash can that I can easily take the garbage bags out of. But no, I have this like this. Look, I mean, I'm not even joking around. It's like this. This is like in full scale. Look at this. It goes like this. It's like metal, like OXO or something like that. It's got like a little thing, and it's got a little foot pedal like this. I don't know, you pop it up, and then this thing pops open, like the little thing. Trash. It's trash. I'm not even kidding. The can is trash. It's a trash can. Ha ha! Woo, man. If my wife is watching, she's not, because she probably put on this chat like, it's a good trash can, Frank, but she knows it isn't, and she'll never get this far into this video, so I can say this. This is what I can do in my sketchbook club. I can talk about my trash can that I don't like. Maybe I'll get myself a new trash can. I really do not like that fork. Very upset about that fork. But look at this. This is kind of fun to do. Not what I expected to do with the sketchbook club today. When I started up with all my sketchbooks at the beginning of this video, which if you jumped in and you saw this and you didn't see the beginning, you got to go back to the beginning. Not now. You can't. I don't think you can. I don't know how to do that. After I post this, when it finishes, it'll go up on. Oh man, bacon. How do you draw bacon? I cannot draw bacon. I will do it. Just keep giving me ideas. Look, bacon. Oh man, it's like all those layers of fat. Oh my God. You want to hear a crazy story? I shouldn't even tell this story. The kids might be like, oh, mommy, I want to do this too. When I was a kid, man, I mean, yeah, I should have drawn next to the eggs, but that's okay. I'll put it here. My mom used to make me and my brothers, this is going to give you the heebie-jeebies. My mom used to make us bacon sandwiches on English muffins soaked in butter. I mean, I I don't even know. I don't even know how to process that as a thing, because let me tell you something. There was nothing more delicious than that. That was unbelievable. I could not eat that right now. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'd have a workshop the next day if I did that. Bacon. I mean, we would take like 2 packages of bacon. There's 3 of us. We're like that. Frying up the bacon. It smelled like bacon in the house forever. If I made a bacon sandwich on English muffin with butter in my house right now, my dog Bowie, would lose her mind with the smell of bacon in the house. The whole house smelled like bacon, and that is not something you should be eating on a regular basis. We didn't do it a lot, but when we did it, man, oh man, that was delicious. Maybe like once a year, treat yourself to a bacon sandwich on English muffin. No, we didn't have eggs. There was no eggs. It was just bacon, English muffin, and butter. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. What are you thinking about, Mom? It was delicious. We used to also have, that's too thick, but that's okay. Let's try it. And I'm going to do this. And then I think I might do different colors around, but I kind of like this yellow. I mean, look at this. This is, if I was really good at drawing, which I am sometimes, but not all the time, that's the part. I mean, look. Would I show this to you if I wasn't sitting here on a YouTube video live getting ideas on what to draw, a drying rack? I don't know how to draw a drying rack. What are you trying to do to me here? Oh my gosh, who is that drying rack? Who's telling me to draw a drying rack? I'll do it. I don't even know what a drying rack is. It's like this zigzag thing or something. I don't know. Doesn't look like a drying. I don't know what that is. You know, that's not a drying rack. What that is? Whoa, you know what that is? That's one of those little bugs, the millipede bugs. What do they call them? What do they call those things? Something fish. Lazy fish? Waterfish? Silverfish. Silverfish. Lazy fish. Silverfish bugs. Ooh, I didn't want to draw a bug, but that's what that is. Not really, because I'm trying to draw a drying rack. Oh, I know what a drying rack is. It's like this thing, right? Where you go, it has like a little stand. I gotta zoom in a little more. Hold on a second. I gotta stop with the picture-in-picture on this one. Look at this. It's turned into fun. I'm having fun. I don't know if you're having fun, but I'm having fun. If you're not having fun, you could just log off. I won't see you do it. You can just say, I'm not watching you draw a drying rack, Frank. That's crazy, but maybe you're drawing a drying rack. The point is not to draw a drying rack. The point is to draw something. It doesn't... Look at this. This is a drying rack. What have we got on the time? Oh my gosh, we're almost 50. I gotta go soon because I gotta get ready for this workshop that we're doing. We have a workshop. No birthday party this morning. We got a birthday party this afternoon with a 10-year-old. Man, I'm so happy to have a birthday party with a 10-year-old. That's gonna be fun. I haven't had a 10-year-old birthday party in a while. Actually, I did. I do a lot of birthday parties with the little kids. I love them. Don't get me wrong, I love them. But sometimes, when you get the birthday party with the older kids, you can do a little more exploratory stuff. You know what that means? I don't know if you know what the word exploratory means, but this is not a drying rack. I don't know what this is. Listen, this is a drying rack simply because I said it was and you asked me to draw it. No, stop with the pots and pans. Oh man, pots and pans. Okay, Rachel, I'll do that too. I'm never going to end this thing. Keep going with the ideas and do me a favor. I don't know if you're able to do the comments after this. Man, this is not the way I thought the Sketchbook Club was going to go, but I love it so much. This is unbelievable. I got a basil plant. I got a coffee cup. I got to do this. I got to give myself room to draw many other things. I think what I'm going to do is at this workshop, I'm going to have the kids make little books like this. I'm going to come back to this for a second. Come on, look at this little book I made. I'm going to have the kids make these little books. This is the whole thing. What's going on with my paper? I'm going to keep going in my kitchen for a little while longer. I really want to show this to you. Let me get this out of the way for a second so you can really focus on this. This is the future of my, what is it called? My goal with the Sketchbook Club. I can't find the other thing. I have, and I'm sorry if you've been here the whole time. You're going to listen to me repeat myself. I don't know if you guys are still here, but where's that other thing that I made? I really was happy with that one. I wanted to show that one to you, and I cannot find it now. I'm a little upset that I cannot find this thing, but I'll find it eventually, and I'll bring it out and show it to you. But I have a lot of scrap paper in the shop, and what I realized is instead of having scrap paper, I'm going to pull out all these like little staple stitchers and little binding methods and maybe even like needle and thread, but that I'll do. I cannot do. I'll show you how to do maybe rubber bands, different things. to create like little sketchbooks with scrap paper because that's what I do. And I really gotta find that thing now because it's like important. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna flip through this oh, I found it. No, I didn't. I almost found it. I thought I found it. I'm going to find it. This is another one. As I'm looking all over for it. This. Where are you? Where is my book? Don't leave yet. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find it. Man, I just bumped into the microphone. This is this. Oh, I found it. 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 Here it is. Here it is. Oof. Building the suspense. So, this is beautiful paper. Scrap paper. I don't know if you can sense the texture of this paper. I'm gonna try to hold it up and get it like, I mean, you can't really tell. It's like cotton. I mean, it feels like, I don't know how to explain this. Like a baby's bottom when you have a little baby and you're like, you just take a little, when my kids were little, and oh man, you give them a bath, and then you put the Vino cream on them, and you love it, some little kids, and you're wiping them, and you're like putting the lotion on their face to keep them all like nice and moisturized and just smooth baby skin. That's what this book feels like. This paper is like that. I mean, it's cotton. It's unbelievable. So I have this scrap paper. It's cotton scrap paper. I cut it into, I have it in this rectangular shape. I think I gotta zoom out a little bit now because you're not gonna be able to see this. Like Sketchbook Club. Yeah, I want to get that in there. I'm gonna keep it like this for a second. Hold on, I'll go back on the thing. Bread, yeah, I'm gonna keep drawing. Don't worry. But look, just another cute little sketchbook in my bubble lettering with my line work, and I did this like weird like color thing on here, and then I just opened this, and I wrote this. Sometimes scrap paper can be repurposed into something new and beautiful, because it's true. This is really true. Yeah, we'll draw bread as well. Oh yeah, bread. I'll tell you a story about the bread in a second. That's a good story too. Well, my wife's not watching this. Woo, Lavinia, if you're watching, I'm going to talk about the bread. Giving you a space to explore new ideas, and then I'm going to use it. I'm thinking I'm going to make this whole book type. I only got a couple of pages. And look, soon I will be finished with this book, and I will have such a sense of accomplishment, and I will be so happy, and I'll have this for the rest of my life. I will keep it because I love it. This is Lachlan's. He's going to draw on this one. This is my book of candy bars. I'm going to draw on this thing. I'm going to draw candy bars. I'm going to try to do that this week because every day I'm going to draw in one or multiples of these books. I'm just going to keep drawing every single day. And I'm going to post it. And I want you to, if you don't see me posting it, I want you to say, hey, Frank, what's going on? You said you were going to do this. I want you to be my accountability buddies. That's what I want the Sketchbook Club to be. I want to keep us going with this because I really do believe that drawing and doodling and getting off these devices that you're on right now. I appreciate that you're being on this device right now doing this, but after I go, I don't really want you to stay on this device for like the rest of the day and look at videos and watch the TikTok and the YouTubes and all that, just scrolling endlessly. I mean, get a book, get a couple of pieces of paper, make yourself like a little journal, buy yourself a sketchbook like this, put a sticker on it, and draw every single day, even just for a little while. I can't really see, it's like a rainbow. Just do different things. I can't even find my book with the kitchen stuff. Oh man, I just bumped into my diffuser. Look, that's over that. You can see it over here. There's a clamp hanging over there to try to block the light to get the shininess off my forehead, but it didn't work. All right, I gotta go. It's an hour. I told myself I was gonna do this for an hour because I have a workshop coming up. They say don't stop videos like by saying you gotta go because everyone will click off. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm gonna leave soon. But I just want to really stress that I hope that if you have sketchbooks in your life that you haven't used in a while, that maybe you just got bored with and you stopped doing and you, I don't want to do that anymore, pull them out, get them out, pull them out of the box, get them out of the closet and open them up and just do something with them. Get like a thick marker or paint and just paint on them or something. Like, look, I did this thing once. Is it over here? Hey, look, this is a book I bought in Michael's. It's cheap. It's a cheap book in Michael's, and every workshop. Oh man, I gotta do the overhead on this one. Hold on a second. Here I come back on the overhead. Yeah, look at this thing. I mean, I bought this cheap book from Michael's. It was like on a sale. Let me go zoom out a little bit more like this. And look, I did this, and then I just started painting on it. Just paint. I mean, look, this is all extra paint from workshops. I mean, this looks nice. I like the way this looks. I want to keep doing this, but as with a lot of things, look at these things. I might eventually draw on this, but I might not. I might just keep this to be like at this. I mean, it's like, I didn't do anything on that page. And then I want to fill this entire book with paint. But I haven't worked on this in a while. But that's the point. I want, look, I mean, this is the point. I want you to do this. You got to do this. Look, you got to do this. This is what you got to do. You have to do this. It's important to do. It's a life lesson. The more time you spend off the device, using your mind and your hands together, drawing something, getting paint. I mean, I just took a paintbrush, black paint, and just wrote that. I mean, what's the difference? It's like a book. I'm going to fill this entire thing. That's what I'm going to do. That's the Sketchbook Club. This is what we're doing with the Sketchbook Club. And, all right, I got to go because it's an hour. And they told me I shouldn't do this for more than an hour because I don't know why. But someone said I shouldn't do this for more than an hour. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to get ready for my workshop. And then I got a birthday party later. I got 2 birthday parties tomorrow. I got a bunch of class trips coming up. I'm going to do more of the YouTubing. And I'm going to put a video up. I'm going to try to put up like a polished video once a week. I'm working on this one video about my composition book. Because I love to make compositions, and I figured I could make compositions with a composition book. And I'm kind of trying to work on that. So that's what I'm doing. And I hope you're doing the same. And I'm going to draw bread, pots and pans, a drying rack. I'm going to keep drawing this thing. I think today I'm going to spend time with my kitchen, with the kids at the workshop today. And I'm going to give some of them ideas. And I'm going to fill this, and I'll put it up. This is what I want to do. I want you to, like, I say this a lot. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna draw more all over there, and then I'm gonna post it up. And I never post it up. I want you to say, Frank, where is the kitchen thing? I want you to see it, and I want to see yours. So if you drew kitchen stuff, or you drew amoebas, or you drew hearts, or you drew anything you wanted, I want to see it. Please send me a picture. Oh man, get your parents, to grandparents, uncles, aunts, whoever's watching you. Tell them, look. I know it's going to sound crazy, but take your phone. Can you give me your phone and just take a picture of this drawing and send it to Frank? He wants to see it. I want to see it. I'm not joking. This is not like I'm saying, I mean, these kids, they come in the shop, they give me like a drawing, and I go, oh, I love this thing. In the back wall where you can't see where the camera is, behind where you are looking at me from. So like if you turned around, you can see that wall, but you can't because you're looking at me through the phone. I'm going to put all these things that the kids give me, drawings that the kids give me on that wall. I just love it. And I have them, I collect them, I put them on some of my wall in the back, in the front of the shop. I'm going to put them all on the back wall of it. It's going to be amazing. So send me pictures of what you do, and I will show you my stuff too. Okay, that's it. That's the Sketchbook Club for the Saturday, January 25th. It's 18 degrees in New York City. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for watching. And if you didn't watch this live, every Saturday, 9 o'clock, we do this live. For better or for worse, or richer or poor, whatever you want to say. And if you did watch me live, I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And Marco and Marvin, I'm sorry that basketball got canceled, but they got a chance to do this, and that's fun. I don't know if they're still on, but if they are, kudos to you guys, and love you all. And I will see you guys next week, Saturday, 9 o'clock. I'm going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably figure it out. Bye, Zoe and Clementine. I'll see you guys later. All the best. Have a great weekend. I'm going to do the still now, and then that's the only thing. I like to end it with this so that I can kind of move my hand around and click on these end streams. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Candy Carver or whatever you are there. Yeah, good. Line. Marvin, Marco. I'll see you guys later, man. Okay, bye, everybody. Love you all.